Good morning students. Today we will do the practical to identify the different biomolecules present in the food samples. We have taken 4 types of food samples here: glucose solution, sucrose solution, starch solution and protein solution. Now we will be using many types of chemicals or reagents to identify which type of molecule is present in which, because all of them are uh, they are transparent, they are of the same color, so we are not able to differentiate. So when we will do these tests, we will be able to find out. Now first we will take the test tube and we will take the samples of glucose. No, starch we will take. So this is starch solution. We will take about just 1 ml of the starch solution and we will add few drops of iodine. Now after adding iodine, you get this type of color. We have already done this beforehand for you. So this will, this one. Yes, so we have kept it already and now just now we have done. So blue-black color comes if starch is present. Now for the second test, this is the test for the glucose. This type of color should come. For this we take the solution of glucose. This is the glucose solution. Again we take just 1 ml and then we add these two reagents, Phalanx 1 or Phalanx A, and then we will add Phalanx B solution, and then we get this color. But when we will heat it, you will see that we will heat this and then after that we get the color of brick red color. So this is a test to show the presence of glucose in the sample. In the third test, we will do the non-reducing sugar, which is sucrose or sugar solution. Sucrose, you can see, again we will take about 1 ml of the solution. In this, sucrose is made up of 2 units. It is a disaccharide made up of 1 molecule of glucose and 1 molecule of fructose. So first we have to hydrolyze it or break the bond, that is the glycosidic bond. For that we will be using the HCl. This is the HCl. Yes, hydrochloric acid. We will add little bit of hydrochloric acid and then we will heat this. We will heat this. This is the holder. We have to hold it like this and then we will heat it. After heating it, we will then again add NaOH to neutralize it. We will add NaOH to neutralize it, and finally again we will use Phalanx 1 or Phalanx A solution and we will add Phalanx B solution, and after this again we will heat it. Now after heating it for the second time, then we will get this type of brick red color. So for getting this brick red color, we had first hydrolyzed it and then it is giving the test for the glucose, because the 2 molecules have been broken down into glucose and fructose, and glucose is giving this brick red color. So we have finished with the carbohydrates, children, that is sucrose, then glucose and starch. Now this is the starch solution. We have made it from germinated pea seeds, and then we have to do 3 experiments with this. First one is we add Millen's reagent. This is the Millen's reagent. We will add Millen's reagent and then we will heat it. So I will take this solution. See, just 1 ml of this. I will add Millen's reagent to this and then again it has to be heated. So you can see the white color will change, and after heating you will get this type of result. There is a brick red color floating precipitate you can see. So this is a sure test for proteins. Then we will do the biuret test. For that we will take the protein solution and we will add copper sulfate. We will add some copper sulfate to this, and then we will, so light blue color comes, you can see, we will add NaOH to this. Then you will see purple color will come like this. So this is called, when we mix, alkaline copper sulfate is also called as biuret reagent. So when we mix, it gives a nice dark purple color. And last test is the xanthoprotein test for proteins. In that we take again few ml of protein solution. We add for that nitric acid, concentrated nitric acid. And then we have to heat it. We will heat this, and so we will heat this, and then you will see the color will change to yellow. You can see the color is changing to yellow color. Now we will add to this ammonium hydroxide. You will see that the color will change to dark yellow or orange, and again heat it a little bit. So we get this type of color. Already we have performed it, and here we get dark yellow color. So that is the xanthoprotein test for proteins.